What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your 2024 yearly annual predictions reading. So in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the year. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the year 2024. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment, Gemini, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, as always, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does happen to resonate with you, Gemini, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Gemini. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what is coming your way for the year 2024, Gemini. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. See what we got here for you, Gemini. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely predicting a very good year for you, especially in terms of the physical world. I feel like many of you Geminis, I'm predicting a lot of stability and harmony when it comes to the physical world, of getting your immediate human needs met, like things like eating, sleeping, food, all the fun things, going to the bathroom. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of things going on here that look very solid, and I feel like there's not going to be much that you're questioning when it comes to the physical reality of your life, but that's definitely a little bit of an oversimplification, so hold on. Let's go ahead, before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. These oracle cards contain the energy that Spirit wants you to embody for your highest good and for the highest good of all. The first one you have is the Beaver, and this card says reveal. And so this card urges you to dig deep for some sort of truth here about yourself. And for some of you, this truth may have to do with your love life, what you really want in love. We're going to have to see what it has to do with. But the Beaver is all about revelation and uncovering hidden truths. So there's definitely something that the universe wants you to dig for here. The burrowing beaver also is known to create dams, and it can really destroy riverbanks and farmland and things around it. And so this card actually encourages you, Gemini, to dig deep, burrow, and don't be afraid about the conflict that can come as a result of your burrowing and as a result of your digging for truth. I really get that. There's something about this year that you're going to feel a little bit enlightened. You're going to be at peace, especially relating to the intellect and to the emotions. I feel like there's going to be a lot of peace coming in for you, but you may not want to really reveal that truth in order to keep existing structures in order. And I really feel like you need to discard that, and you need to not be afraid of the truth and what the truth does to existing structures. Because if you help people kind of accentuate lies, or if people are living lies and you just allow them to do that, I don't think that really helps anyone. It may bring immediate displeasure to your life when people taste the truth, but the truth hurts, as you say. And I feel like there's something that needs to be revealed. that you can't be afraid to really step up and embody. And this could be a truth about yourself. Some of you are going to think I'm crazy, but I really feel like many of you are going to understand the truth about your soul in this life, and it's going to give you a lot of confidence to go forward. But hold on. So you need to burrow, dig for the truth. You also need work. You know, you have the B, and this is the card of industry and business. And so this card is all about a job change or an increase in finances, and really keep doing your thing. The B, you know, whenever this card comes out, it shows you that the goal that you're in pursuit of is within your reach, but you have to keep going. You have to be productive. You know, this is a card of productiveness, industry, and business. And so whether this is just increasing your finances or a complete career change, I'm definitely predicting that for you. It looks like a good year for money for you. Like the one thing that I'm going to predict is many of you having more money than you've ever had this year in 2024, the sign of Gemini. But it's the frequency of not just having money, but knowing how to hold on to it. I feel like this year, for some sort of reason, there's going to be something about you understanding how to hold on to money. And there could also be a truth that's being revealed to you, perhaps a family trauma, or perhaps some sort of realization about why you can get money, but you can't ever hold on to it. For some of you, you're going to start holding on to money. It's just going to be this tweak that you're like, oh my God. Okay, so you have work, the B here. And this card, I just feel like good financial things, and keep, you know, but do not get complacent. Never get complacent this year. Like, be a busy bee, like be a Gemini. Keep being busy this year. This is not a year to sit there and do nothing. Okay, for sure. So that's good. And you also have courage. So you also have the Lion, and you know the Lion is a card of bravery, and it's a card of honor and taking the high road as well, and also valor. And the energy of valor is one of the most powerful frequencies we have, but we really lost touch of it on the planet because people used to have valor for the king. Like, okay, I'm going to die. I'm going to go into battle and to die for the king. Valor. It's very respectable. It's honorable. It gives you a reason to live. However, in this day and age, I would suggest that you employ valor instead of dying for a king or for a person, but dying for your highest spiritual ideal. That is what I feel here. You know, what is the point of living in a slave world? What is the point of living in a world where everyone is slowly dying and we're all prisoners? You know, there's something here about really taking the high road and doing something that, you know, I'm not going to do this for the king, but I'm doing this for, I'm willing to die for my highest spiritual ideal. And you would be surprised that when you ever reach to that point where you're like, okay, I'm willing to sacrifice my life for this, I'm willing to die for this, usually you never die. You tap into some sort of spiritual thing, and it just gets you going, you know what I mean? And so there's also something about, you know, having honor and dignity can get you far. Having dignity, because I do feel like a lot of you will be tempted to, this is a year where a lot of you could literally take people out, but you choose not to, and that the universe gives you double the energy. There's a quote coming into my mind. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. And I feel like there's some sort of message here about you holding back, you not destroying someone, you not crushing an inferior opponent. Someone has a crappy spiritual belief, they don't understand what you're doing, whatever. There's something about letting them destroy themselves. Sit back, have honor, valor, know what you stand for, and the universe is going to I'm just getting the energy of double XP, double bonus points. Gemini could have really been a mean person, they could have done this, but they just took the high road, now they get double. Because then the universe knows that you're ready for a position of power as well. And the energy of Leo is all about being seen. There also could be a Leo that many of you are connecting with that's going to show up that's very important. The universe is advising you to be around Leos, but it's all about dignity. And let me tell you a story about dignity, how far it can get you. So there was the story of basically these Russian political prisoners, Gemini, who were put into, Russian political prisoners who were put into the worst jail as punishment. And the Russian government was like, all right, we're going to punish these political prisoners and put them with the worst inmates, and haha, now you're done, right? But what they found is, the story shows us that true strength is not about your ability to take someone by the throat. True strength is about your ability to maintain dignity under any circumstance, to know that you are a child of God, to know that you are powerful as anyone else. Everyone bleeds. You're the same as... And so what happened was these political prisoners were brought into the worst prison, and they maintained their dignity and ended up basically being the leader, and all the Russian government was freaking out. How did they survive? They should have been dead. Well, no, they had dignity, and everyone respects dignity. So true power is not taking by someone by the throat, but showing dignity even when you could have taken them by the throat. And the reason why I'm saying that to you is because a lot of you are going to be having possibilities to spaz out. Some of you are going to be having possibilities to do something to restore karma, or I'm just telling you, you're going to be in a position of power where it would be very easy for you to somehow stomp on someone, whether metaphorically or literally. And I think that when you choose to not do that, even though you could, you're going to be stowed with this dignity and an element of leadership and an element of revealing who you truly are, because who we truly are is love, connection, and not separation. And so there's just like these deep intricate things going on in 2024 of like going through these human things, like we're in the dirt, we're on this planet, we all have to eat, we all have to go to the bathroom, but then it's like this higher thing coming through that's going to help you. And so when we get into the tarot, your opportunity this year is the Lover's card. So your opportunity is definitely a new relationship. I am feeling it's romantic for a lot of you here. And I am feeling that there's something coming in that's pretty solid as well. And there also could be something that you didn't expect in terms of someone showing you love. I do feel that. You know, there could be something here around a real shock. There's a real surprise about the love that someone extends to you. And this could have been someone that you already have had a falling out with, that it comes back. For some of you, not all of you, this could be a new relationship as well. So let's just keep going. Your challenge is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands has to do with public victory and really being a winner and being seen as that and having what you want in the pocket of your hands, knowing that it's all going to work out. And being your challenge for some of you, it goes back to the work card for some of you, Gemini, where you're so close to your goal that all you have to do is keep being productive. And the challenge of not having victory in the external world, at least in the public, as an official, everyone knows that Gemini has victory, and whatever victory is for you, it will be different for every Gemini watching this. But it's like you're so close is the first thing that I'm getting. And so don't lose sight, keep going. You're so close. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. The path that you are now on will work out for you, okay? However, for others of you here, this is going to be knowing when to stop, when you reached your goal and not taking it too far. The Six of Wands in your challenge is about, success is not about just becoming successful, but it's also about maintaining success. And it's about how do you do that? And because a lot of people who become successful very quickly, they get also exposed just as quickly. And so I feel like there's going to be something revealed to you about the work that you've done on yourself. I'm getting this so strongly, Gemini. Like, you didn't understand. Even as you're watching this, you're like, why are you waiting? Universe, why are you waiting? Why are you keeping me here? I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. I feel like I'm working on myself and nothing's happening. But you're going to realize this year that time that you thought was insignificant is actually going to be the testing pool to when you have success, that you can know how to hold on to it and you can know how to properly maintain it. Because there is a quote coming to my mind now, Gemini, that obscurity precedes notoriety. I'm getting biblical on you now. There was like a shepherd boy who was in the field and he would shout out to God, why? I know I'm a chosen one. I know I'm meant to be doing your work, God, but why do you have me in this field? Surely I must have more of an important role in this life than to herd sheep. And the skies cleared and the voice came down from God that, hey, obscurity precedes notoriety. There are lessons that you must go through. There are truths that you must taste. There are things you must experience that while you're experiencing them, you don't know why you're experiencing them, but it's setting you up for the future. And the reason I'm saying that is because many of you are going to have the most solid year in terms of feeling grounded and feeling enthused, like, wow, I'm really building something solid here. But you just want to make sure that you don't take it too far, you maintain dignity, and we need good leaders. True leaders don't create followers. True leaders create other leaders. And I do feel like, with the Six of Wands being in your challenge, for some of you, success is definitely going to go to your head this year, for sure. And so this is about knowing when to stop, what goal did you choose, and knowing how to maintain power is more difficult than actually getting power, because you court attention at all costs. Anyone can get power in this world. All you got to do is make an Instagram flipping out. But, so just be aware of this. All right, and then when it goes to, there also could be something about, for some of you, there could be something about dating, or there could be a love situation that's public that's challenging. And this is what I'm getting very strongly. Now, for some of you, there's definitely going to be experience in love about how public is it? Is this person sharing it on social media or not? There could be an issue around, yes, you find love, but why aren't we boyfriend and girlfriend on Facebook? Why are we not? Why are you hiding me? Why aren't you posting me? Why are you not? And I feel like whether it's you doing that or the person, like, there could be someone trying to hide you in love that could why? Why are you not more PDA is something coming through. But here's the thing, why I'm so excited for you, Gemini, this year is because in your overall general energy, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm just wiping my nose. You have the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely something to do with a lot of excitement about your legacy, whether this is just what it is and you're so close to it, because remember, your challenge is the Six of Wands, and what you need more of is work with the B, productivity. And so you're so close to this success, and just the process of putting one foot in the direction of success is going to make you happy. Like, you're going to wake up every day and be enthused here. Some of you Geminis, though, may find yourself in a relationship that actually has a lot of wealth, and there could be a lot of extra things to do with relationships that you're not used to. This is not going to be for all of you, but I do get there's going to be something that's going to make you very grateful. And there's also something coming through with the fruits of your labor, right? The Seven of Pentacles here has to do with gratitude for the seeds that you once planted are now coming to fruition. So for you this year, I get a good idea of karma. The seeds that you planted, you were spazzing out. Why you have me in the field herding the sheep, bro? Or her, or they, them. and it's like, you don't understand why you had to go through this, but now you do, and there's good karma coming your way. However, for others of you, I don't know if you're dating a celebrity or what, but I just feel like there's an extra flair to a love situation. Whether this person is rich, whether they just provide you security, like, I just feel like there's something to do with a love situation that makes you feel a little bit like, wee. Now, that's not going to be for all of you. I feel like that's more of a small percentage of you, but just be aware of that. And then, I really feel like for a lot of you Geminis out there, you're going to find someone who really loves you. And there's a lot of, I just love this, and what you don't see coming, it's really great. You have the Four of Swords, which has to do with healing, peaceful regeneration, like a very peaceful nap. But you have right next to it the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So some of you are going to be laying down next to a King of Cups in bed. A man. What you don't see coming, you see a bed and you see a man, okay? And you see the Ace of Swords. So this is the sort of truth, love, and healing. So in what you don't see coming, truth, love, healing, unconditional love, someone could be coming in for you who just gets you. And I do feel like part of this reading is that I feel like a lot of you are going to be connecting with someone who makes you feel very special, and someone who's is attuned to you. What I'm predicting in love, because the love is the opportunity, and you have the Ten of Pentacles, what I'm predicting for you, Gemini, is the person that's going to be the right one for you, because they're coming in, is going to be the one who understands you, not for what everyone else praises you about, the surface level things. Someone is coming in who's going to understand the truth of who you are at a level that is just going to want to make you rail the shit out of them every single night. And that's obviously the 26-year-old version of what I see happening. But, I just get a really good reading, a really good feeling. And so, and then you have in your advice the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and also the Strength card. All right, so this is definitely a card about maintaining an optimistic outlook and having a little bit of patience. I feel like because things are going to be moving fast, there's going to be a need to balance speed with patience here. And especially with the Six of Wands being the card of public victory, being in your challenge, Gemini, I really feel like you're going to have to say, okay, I'm not going to put my foot on the brakes, but I am going to take my foot off the gas. So if you're driving the car, I'm not going to keep going faster. I'm not going to hit the brakes. I'm just going to coast. That would be my advice to you, because whenever things are going well, like Jerry Seinfeld said, keep your head up in failure and keep your head down in success. That's kind of, whether this is love success, some of you, you'll be experiencing a success, but there's just the idea of the strength card coming out now, merging and balancing. The strength card is about balancing the animalistic side of you with the higher self. And I feel like there's a situation that's going to enter your life, potentially through love, that's going to actually help you do this. But it's also about maintaining a balanced perspective throughout this, is what I genuinely feel. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's start clarifying this reading for you. So, the first card that I would like to clarify is why. Let's start with the bad stuff first. Well, this is actually not bad, but it's a challenge. Why is the Six of Wands in your challenge? And for some of you that like are lost in career, your opportunity is to do what you love and not care about public victory, okay? Because if you do what you love, your opportunity is the Lovers. Marry your career, marry something to do with service, then who cares about whether you get attention for it or not? You know what I mean? And that could be the idea of like, hey, if you're not getting the attention that you want, maybe you need to shift into doing something that you love. Because whenever someone is doing something that they love, everyone will watch it even if they don't agree with it. I mean, do you know the amount of people that watch this reading that literally don't watch it for the actual purpose of the reading? It's insane. So let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Wands. Yeah. Muggle, you hustle, but me, I hustle harder. I got what you need, them reads, that knowledge, that power. My angels move G-packs, get this shit like on the hour. Zoo shoot when I say shoot, so I'm in the position of power. Hey, you mess around if you wanna. And what I'm trying to say here is the Six of Wands was immediately clarified by the Five of Swords, and the initial thing that popped in my head is like, you're going to have the opportunity to stomp on someone. This could have to do with karma. You're going to be in some sort of position of power, a position of authority, and you're going to take the high road. And your challenge, at least, is to take the high road. You're going to be in a position where someone could have wronged you, or there could just be something that you're like, no, we just need to, this is stupid. Like, okay, for example, like, if you see a serial killer in your neighborhood, well, maybe the proper thing would be to take that person out yourself to restore balance to the neighborhood. But maybe there's a high road of, this is actually one of the worst examples. Maybe the high road is to let the person do their thing and receive karma. No, but really what it is, I feel here, Gemini, for you, is there's definitely going to be, there could also be people angry with your own success that didn't understand your road to success, that kind of, I am feeling this as well. There's going to be people who, for some reason, I just get conflict to do with public image. And you also have the Seven of Cups and the Tower when it comes to your challenge here, Gemini. So I do feel here, it's an interesting challenge that you have. For some of you here, you're going to want to make sure that you don't quit before you're too close. I feel like there's a challenge here where you're so close to success that you get emotionally confused, and then you just decide to give it up right before you get there. Because remember, the moment before success is the moment the demons try to trick you. You're 3 feet from gold. People always give up when they're like this close, and you don't want to do that. Don't give up, because remember, what you need is to dig deep. You need to be productive. You need to have courage to be productive. However, I also get this thing, Gemini, about you success going to your head and overdoing it, okay? And forgetting why you started and getting sucked into all this BS, because the Six of Wands, whether you get because remember, in your overall general energy, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm predicting more money. Some of you, stop doing the irresponsible thing with money. Stop trying to impress people that don't even care if you exist by wearing Gucci. Well, you can wear Gucci if it makes you feel good, but I'm telling you it's stupid for universal expansion. Actually, it's not if you have the pre-birth agreement, but you need to know who you are. That's why you got to understand self-knowledge, because there are people who can wear Gucci that it's an alignment for. There are people who can wear Gucci and it's not. And no, this is not a stupid rant. This is literally how it works. And so what I'm just saying is, you got to know who you are. You got to know the traps that are going to be laid for you, because I just feel like there's going to be a trap when it comes to your newfound success, blowing money on stupid things as and as an emotional response. These are all the pitfalls. So we had to go there before we get to the good stuff, because I don't want to trick you, because this whole reading is really good. So let's go ahead and clarify what the Lovers is your opportunity. How did I just hear a card flop? Yeah, I feel like there's a balanced love relationship coming in. The Lovers is clarified by the Hanged Man and also the Page of Cups here. So there could be a very optimistic, like a fun relationship coming in. The Page of Cups is someone who is a little bit gullible, and this could be the person that you're dealing with, but I also feel like there's just a good enthusiasm in love, something that's going to bring back your inner child, and it's going to do healing. Remember, you have the Page of Cups in your opportunity, you have the King of Cups in what you don't see coming. You also have the Six of Pentacles when it comes to your opportunity as well. And the Six of Pentacles has to do with balance, and even given a take. It also has to do with receiving a gift. And I do feel like the universe is going to give you a gift once again as a result of your positive karma. And I feel like this is a good relationship. But because the Hanged Man is here, some of you could meet someone who really changes how you think about things. You could meet a real relationship that changes how you look at the world. And maybe it's that youthful enthusiasm. I just get you get a relationship here once again. In your overall general energy of the Queen of Wands, I see this as you, unless you're a lesbian, and maybe this is a hot rod that you got going on for the Queen of Swords going on, listen to this. But for most of you, I feel like this love relationship is going to make you feel like the Queen of Wands. Like someone is going to rejuvenate you, and either way, this is what's going on. So I like it. Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups to the Lovers. I'll take it if I were you. I would take that. So let's go ahead as well, because let's clarify why the Queen of Wands is here in your overall general energy. Queen of Wands, next to the Ten of Pentacles, this is like business boss. The Queen of Wands coupled next to any successful financial aspect is big boss energy that inspires people. And what I want you to do as Gemini is to understand that you must become an inspiring leader. An inspiring leader is not someone who takes offense easily, is not someone who shows weakness, is someone who takes the high road as the lion. Yes, you might gain initial support for spazzing out, but whatever. This is someone who has an honorable quality of leadership that inspires people. So you must, once again, somehow take that dignity that we talked about earlier to inspire people. But I'm going to tell you, there may be a test to your dignity. So just be aware of that. Have I really not clarified the Queen of Wands? I always go into these rants that stop me. So let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Why is it in your overall general energy? The Queen of Wands also has the idea of not caring what people think about you. Also has to do with great sex. Queen of Wands in your overall general energy is clarified by the Fool, the World, and the Empress. Oh yeah, someone's going to make you spiritually alive. This is what I sense, because the Queen of Wands has to do with spirit. But sexual energy, some of you think I'm gross for always being sexual. No. It's a spiritual energy. Don't you understand that you can receive enlightenment through the chi running through my body? But no. Look, this is elegant. The Fool is a new beginning. The Cliffs of Dover, where my ancestors, some of them came from, those white cliffs. What are you doing over there? I wonder. But you also have the World, and you also have the Empress. So this is an upgrade to your self-worth. This also could be something about a little prego, ego, baby, give me ego, because you're prego. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, hey, fertility is high. It looks like you might be settling down, and it looks like a new beginning here. And I'm not even joking. Like, it actually looks phenomenal. So with that being said, I'm literally going to leave you here.